is famous for being a thief, butter thief of all thieves. So, this is the fourth opulence which Krishna is giving up now. Krishna, he has this opulence of being Lakshmi Pati. In the Brahma Samhita it is mentioned by Brahmaji that he is not just the Pati, the husband of one Lakshmi, one goddess of fortune, but Sahasra Lakshmi is the husband of thousands and thousands of goddesses of fortune. So now, in this material world, people are so much praying, especially in India, people are so much praying to Lakshmi Devi just to get some fraction of, the fortune which she possesses. And here is the husband of thousands of goddesses of fortune. Why does he have to steal? Why does he have to steal, and of all things steal some butter, that too from his own mother's house? So with this, he is giving up this opulence of being Lakshmipati by stealing some butter from his own house. And he's showing to the demigods that, especially to Kubera and others who are the treasurer of the demigods, that you may possess some wealth, but I am the one who is the husband of the goddess of fortune, and I am giving up that position by becoming a thief and wanting the love of Mother Yashoda. So this is the fourth opulence which he gives up. And here in this verse, as it is mentioned, that Mother Yashoda, when she sees Krishna doing that, so she runs with a stick in her hand to catch Krishna. And although Mother Yashoda, she is overburdened by that bulky body, and she is an ordinary cowherd lady, and she is also quite old, because Krishna was born when Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj were quite old. But in spite of all of this, Mother Yashoda is able to run behind Krishna and catch Krishna. As Prabhupada mentioned, big yogis, at the speed of their mind, they cannot capture Krishna. Mother Yashoda could capture Krishna. So Krishna, who has this opulence of being Yogeshwar. So this is the fifth opulence. Krishna, who is Yogeshwar. That even big yogis, they cannot capture Krishna. Panthastu koti shatavatsara sampragamyo vayo rathapi manaso muni pungavana. That these yogis who can go at the speed of mind. Now we experience during Bhagavatam classes what is the speed of mind. And during chanting also. And how fast this mind can travel. So at that speed, these yogis, they can travel, but still, prapada simya vichintya tattve, Brahmaji mentions. Prapada means they cannot even reach the toenails of Krishna. Prapada. They cannot reach the toenails of Krishna, even if at that speed they go to capture Krishna. In the Ramayana, there is the episode of Shabri. In south of India, Shabri, when she was waiting for Lord Ram to come, and she was waiting for ages. So Shabri, she was born Bhil Jati, like a tribal woman. She was a tribal woman. And that particular forest where she was serving her spiritual master Matanga Rishi. So there were many yogis and tapasvis, and they were not considering Shabri as a very advanced human being, because she was born in this Bhil Jati. She was a tribal woman. So now Lord Ram comes, and we know the story that Shabri, she is waiting for Lord Ram, and she is serving Lord Ram with those berries which she is tasting first. So she is tasting those berries, and the sweetest of the berries she is offering to Lord Ram, her remnants. And that was, even for Lakshman, it was too much to handle. Forget about these other yogis and tapasvis. when they saw all of that, they started to doubt Lord Ram's position as being the Lord. And these yogis, like over here also, Prabhupada, he mentions about bhaktas and yogis and a contrast between them. So these yogis and tapasvis, they started to talk amongst each other that, is this that same supreme absolute truth we are supposed to, worship? Now he's eating remnants of this tribal woman Shabri. So, they were doubting the position of Lord Ram, and Lord Ram could sense that. So Lord Ram, he went to meet all these yogis. And these yogis, they expressed their desire that they wanted to know what is Lord Ram's position. Is he really the Supreme Lord? And Lord Ram, of course, he didn't, wanted to prove his position, but he wanted to prove the position of Shabri more than him. So Lord Ram, he took all these yogis. It's the place called Hampi, where Shabri, she has, still the cave is there, Shabri, and she met Lord Ram. So there was this lake which was very dirty. And Lord Ram took all these yogis. And Lord Ram, he told to all these yogis that look at this lake. And it was told that anyone who is very much pure at heart, when puts the feet in this particular lake, the lake will be totally pure and clean. So these yogis, they said, yes, we know about this lake. And therefore, in fact, we want that if you are the Supreme Lord, you put your feet in this lake. And then that will be the proof. It will certify that you are the Supreme Lord if this lake turns into crystal clear. The water turns crystal clear. So here in Lord Ram, he puts his feet, washes his feet in that lake. And that dirty lake, Lord Ram is washing his feet in that dirty lake. Guess what happens? It remains as it is. Doesn't change. So these yogis, their doubt was confirmed now. That he is just an ordinary, vanachari, forest dweller. So Lord Ram looked at Lakshman, that Lakshman, why don't you try? So Lakshman, he also washed his feet in that lake. Guess what? The lake remained as it is, as dirty as it was. Then Lord Ram asked these yogis that, well, you have been performing all these penances and austerities, why don't you wash your feet? And these yogis were very much confident about their austerities and penances and the purity which they had accomplished. So now these yogis, they go and they wash their feet in this lake. Guess what happens now? The lake becomes even more dirtier.